Morning again, guys. Still Saturday and getting geared up to get going here. Got some of the shelves built yesterday. Got some cleaning got to do around the house. Mrs. P is going to work on making salsa today out of these peppers and tomatoes. I'm waiting for just get out here in a few minutes and go pick the garden this morning and see what else we got out there. But doing stuff. And it brought up an email that I got from Susan the other day. And she had said, talked about slowing down as we get older. Yeah, it's true. Life is all about trade offs. Okay. There's no question. So is prepping. All right. And all of us are at different stages of life, different stages of prepping, different stages of everything. I mean, I've said a billion times, there is no one size fits all to this. Okay. And some of my videos that I talk about could be old hat to people going, gee, why are you talking about this? And I'm going, well, there's somebody who's watching the channel who may have started prepping last weekend. All right. So getting into this, but there's all trade-offs in life. When we're young, we've got all the money, or I'm sorry, all the energy in the world and none of the money. Okay. None of the stuff. You're starting life. I mean, you've got nothing. As we get older, and sure, there's bumps in the road. Trust me, y'all know my story. Hit plenty of them. We slow down. Chances are we have accumulated some of the stuff and maybe have a little bit more money. At least we have more skills that can generate more income. So it's a trade-off. Toby Keith song, and I know y'all are going to go, Toby Keith, you listen to your 80s rock and roll. Well, yeah, okay, but I also like some country music. As good as I once was, right? But I'm as good once as I ever was. Very true when it comes to prepping, all right? Y'all know me. I mean, I do a lot of things unconventionally, right? Hell, I'm a city boy, Chicago, living in the Appalachian Mountains in East Tennessee, okay? Y'all can tell real quick that by my accent that I'm not originally from Tennessee. Just, I got smarter in my old age. You think about some of the other stuff that I talk about, sweet potatoes. Oh, gee, I know everybody will say, not everybody, but there's people that'll say, don't grow them in a jar. Hey, I have success growing them in a jar. It's fine. Okay. Putting urine on my plants. Are you nuts, Pinball? I do things unconventionally. Why? Because they work for me. Okay. Does it mean it's going to work for you? Does it mean there's other ways? It's the only way to do it? No, there's plenty of ways to do it. You do what works for you. I'll do what works for me. All right. We all have different challenges. Some people have physical challenges, eyesight, wheelchairs, whatever would be. Okay. You adapt, you improvise, you overcome. Talked about that briefly this morning. Talk about it again here. But this is the thing. Just because you're older, just because you're on a fixed income, just because you don't have all the snazzy tools and gear and everything that a lot of channels will push, buy this or you're going to perish. Yeah, okay. And sure, I will talk about solar generators and stuff like that too. And I get that they're expensive and not everybody can afford them. All right, I get it. Fortunately, that's why we're able to give quite a few of them away to help people out. But it can always be done. If you're 20 with all the energy in the world and no money, or if you're 90 with no energy but some sort of financial backing, maybe work together. I don't care there's 70 years in between you. Your goal is the exact same thing. Maybe they can put in the labor if you put in the land or whatever. We talk about mags all the time, right? that you need to have a group of people. Why? Because nobody can do it all on their own. And I'll give you a perfect example, all right? The ultimate preppers, if you will, no, I'm not talking about the Mormons, I'm talking about the Amish, all right? The Amish know how to live without any of the creature comforts, no electricity, no telephones, no gasoline engines, anything like that. I mean, and again, I know there's a whole lot of different levels. Mennonites, I mean, certain things they won't use. All right. But you get my point. How do they make it? Community. That's it. And the community may be a bunch of 20-year-olds and a bunch of 60-year-olds and a bunch of 90-year-olds and whatever it would be. There's a barn raising going on. It's not a bunch of 90-year-old people trying to do it. The 20-year-olds are helping the 90-year-olds. Okay. There's somebody having a baby. It's not just the 20-year-olds left on their own to do it. The elders are helping teach, maybe watch the kids, do whatever. We all have, irregardless of what the government tells you in these useless eater crap, okay, we all have a purpose on this planet until the day they put us in a box. Everybody can contribute in one way or another. You may not be able to do the same things you used to. Sure, I know I can't do the same things I used to. I'm slowing down, all right? And I'm soon to be 56. It's not like I'm exactly old, okay? But I ain't 26 anymore either. So what do? I come up with different ways to do things. That it's as simple as that. You have to figure out how to do it within the constraints of what you have, whether those are physical, whether those are financial, whether those are based on your location, whatever it would be. I mean, telling somebody who lives in an apartment somewhere that, hey, go out and plant 2 acres worth of garden, they're like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Or raise cows or something. Okay, not everybody can be a homesteader, okay? So you have to have different solutions for those problems. Being part of a group somehow is going to be critical. And I've said it before, you either make one now or you're going to have to, or you'll be forced to find one in an SHTF situation. Think that's not coming soon? All right. Let's look at what's going on now. In case you guys didn't hear, Facebook announced that they're on a hiring freeze. They're going to hire 30% less engineers than they did before. Want to take a look at all the companies that are laying off people? The mortgage industry laying off like crazy. The auto sales industry laying off like crazy. The financial industry laying off like crazy. Technology laying off like crazy. What does that tell you? Economic collapse is coming. Prices are going up. Jobs are going down. What does that mean? That means that prepping is going to be critical to survival. Now, the kid next door may lose his job. Maybe you're retired. What can the kid next door do to help you? What can you do to help him? Because if the two of you team up and use the attributes that both of you have, as different as they are, that's how you will be successful. That's how you will succeed. All right? You can think about anything. Gee, somebody says, I've got a lot of land, but I don't have a working truck. Okay? Well, somebody who's got a working truck all of a sudden could be your best friend. How can you help? It's so important now to meet other people, and give of yourself so in the future you can receive. All right? You're going to need help. I guarantee you. I don't care how prepared you are. I don't care how big of a family you have. You are going to need help from somebody. Nobody has everything. You cannot physically do it. It's not possible. All right? You're going to need other people. People are social creatures for a reason, because we are not capable of doing everything. Do a lot. Don't get me wrong. People are very multifaceted, but you can't do it all. Take advantage of the strengths that you have and share those with others so you can benefit from the strengths that they have. We all have them. You may not see them. Not everybody's as smart as you. Not everybody's as strong as you. Not, whatever would be. You have strengths. Don't ever forget that. And somebody else will benefit from them. Enjoy the rest of your day. Pinball out.